philosophy on life and how you learn from your experiences. All of these things are different aspects of the human consciousness. And so astrology just accounts for all these facets of the human existence. And then they track these things like over time with data and like, you know, watch people develop and just sort of like trial and error over like 10,000 years. Like we figured out that there are patterns in people's births when they're born and how they manifest in the world. That sounds frustrating. Yeah, it would be frustrating in my opinion. But yeah, people who have the same sun sign as their rising sign, their ego would align with how they operate in the world. It's a very advantageous placement to have, similar to having the advantage of having your moon and your sun in the same sign. If you have your moon and the way you operate, and your moon and your rising in the same sign, then your emotions are aligned with the way that you operate in the world. So your natural way of operating in the world, your mask, your emotions are aligned. So your way of operating will never disagree or challenge your emotions. And same with sun conjunct ascendant, when the way that you operate in the world will not challenge or cause any difficulty to your ego. What's the worst sign to date? That is a bad question. Well, guys, I'm at 7% battery. And there's a lot of trolls in the chat tonight. Do you ever talk about T-squares? I can talk about T-squares. Probably not tonight. Why is that a bad question? Because it adds judgment. It's a judgmental question. And where astrology has no room for subjective answers or anecdotal experiences. Unless we're solely talking about you and your chart. Like asking what's the best, what's the worst is like a really bad way of, it's a very subjective way of looking at astrology, and astrology is meant to be impartial. It's just energy that doesn't have associations. None of them are good or bad or evil or righteous or, you know what I mean? It's all just energy. It's all of those words like best, worst, good, bad. Those are all human anecdotal words to judge things. And I don't do that. I don't talk about, like, if I do that, I'll tell you that this is my opinion, or like, here's my experience. And then I'll be like, that's my personal experience. Other people can have different experiences. Is it better to date a person with the same sign or different? That depends on the person. It's very unique to each person's birth chart. Not even unique to any particular sun sign. I think that's why I think I'm autistic. Oh, being born on a new moon? I think that's why a lot of us, like, we can't separate our emotions from, like... Like, anyone with the two signs, I think, conjunct in your big three, you might be autistic. Because you're too authentic. You're very sensitive, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's what that is, actually. It's that heightened sensitivity to things, for sure. Yeah, sensory overloads. That makes a lot of sense, Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea just dropped some fucking knowledge on us tonight. Holy shit. Thank you for that. It also could be if you have trines. If you have two in the same element, you might be more likely to be autistic or ADHD. Oh, for real, my boyfriend was born on a new moon too, and he's high-functioning autistic and ADHD. God damn, I think we all learned something here tonight. So, and then Kai says, my moon and rising are practically hugging on the same degree. For sure. Pedro's another one. Guilty. He's guilty too. So... I am gonna let y'all go though. I have an autistic dinner to make, and I'll see you guys on the next live. Okay, bye y'all.